The Last of Us show is pretty good.
Oh, did you watch that?
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah?
I haven't played the games, but the show's fucking good.
Okay.
It's very good. You should watch it.
I mean, the game's okay. Here's the thing about The Last of Us.
Tell me the thing about The Last of Us.
They would have to fuck up really hard to make The Last of Us show bad, because I feel like The Last of Us game is already a HBO show with gameplay.
That's true, but I think that there is still that you do still have to kind of translate certain things to a screen that are a bit hard to do.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
And I think also, obviously, you've got to you've got to make people fall in love with these main characters again.
Yeah. And all you need to do is just take the writing from the game.
There are some sentences that are straight from the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Pedro Pascal's like amazing.
Okay, yeah.
He's so fucking good.
Yeah.
Everything I've seen him in, he's just been the GOAT. And also, he's a really good meme. The one where he's crying and laughing.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Where's that one from?
That's from a Zoom acting class that he's doing, and the director's like, okay, show them somebody who's happy, but then it was like some kind of motivation where something bad happens, and they don't know how to deal with it.
Right,
He just literally just goes. It's really, the full clip is even weirder.
Right.
It's pretty fun though.
Okay.
But it's so good. Please watch it. You won't.
It's only like one episode out right now. Right?
One episode out of the time of recording. Damn, you're dating our episode. But yeah, no, even the one episode was so fucking good.
Yeah.
I would bet a lot of money that it's going to keep being great because they would really have to do something dumb to fuck this up.
Yeah.
But so far it's great.
It's a pretty simple story. I haven't simple story, complex characters, and
that's usually the best.
Yeah. And I think could be Avatar. But
it's just so nice when HBO does something. They're so fucking good at making TV shows.
Yeah.
Except for Velma. That was bad. We don't talk about that though.
Oh.
Well,
have you
good
seen
live
Velma?
action. I watched one episode. I'm out.
Yeah.
I just watched a bunch of clips on Twitter. And
so bad.
Oh my god, it's horrible.
Here's the question. Do you think they made that show as a rage bait show?
Yes.
Oh,
for
100%.
They could have made a good show. They didn't want to. It's HBO. They can make a fucking good show if they want to make it. They're like, if you want a TV series done the best, HBO have like the dudes. I don't know who they have on speed dial, but they just don't miss. Everything HBO, if you look at some of the best TV shows in history, half of them are HBO.
I feel like just because they must have some kind of like must have some kind of like big vetting process about what shows.
Yeah, I think they also have like a roster of like just really great writers, directors, everything. Like they've been doing it so long, and I think they're just great. I don't know. I just shouldn't be speculating, but I mean, the HBO's been around for a very long time, and they clearly have some of the most impactful shows on like pop culture they've had. So
Velma is not going to be one of those.
It's had an impact.
It has had an impact because I've always
like Game
felt,
of Thrones, right? Like House of Dragon. What else is HBO? Band of Brothers is HBO.
Yeah, because I've always felt like they've had their approach to TV shows has always been very cultivated. It's something that they don't approve every show, unlike like Netflix, for example. But every show that they do approve is always of like the highest quality.
Yeah,
I kind of feel similar to like going to like the manga world, like Shonen Jump. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what the Shonen Jump secret source is, but somehow every generation they are able to make the biggest and most impactful anime shows, manga of their generation.
I'm sure with talented authors, but I'm also there's probably the dudes who are curating Shonen Jump. Probably, if I'm a new mangaka or anything, right, and you've got these dudes who've been working at 40 years who can give you any insight and can steer you in the right direction, like that's probably worth a lot.
I mean, they say it's harder to get a serialization on Shonen Jump than it is to be accepted into Tokyo University.
I believe it.
Which is like insane. If you ask a Japanese person that, right? Like it's literally 1 in a million. Like I can't imagine the amount of like, mediocre to shit manga that they have to sift through to be like, yeah, all right, we don't know how to tell you this, but go home.
Yeah, because it's like way easier to fall off than to keep putting out fucking bangers all the time, right?
That's why Oda the GOAT. That's why he's the GOAT.
Like I remember when Naruto and Bleach ended, there was this like huge fucking hole, and everyone's like, "Oh, the big 3 died." Is shonen going to be as popular as it can be? And for a good 3-4 years, nothing came to like take their spot. And I remember thinking, oh, maybe this is time for like other types of shows, because that's when Attack on Titan and One Punch Man got really popular.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay, maybe Shonen Jump is slowly like falling off. Who knows? Maybe they can't make something as impactful as Naruto and Bleach. And then turns out they just needed like a fucking buffer because then My Hero Academia came out, Demon Slayer, Chainsaw Man, Jujutsu Kaisen, Spy Family. Fuck it, it's just like now they've gone from like the big 3 to like the big 7 or 8 or some shit like that.
They've got a strong roster. Everything's good.
They do.
Yeah. I'm like, what is the secret? Tell me the secret.
Heroin.
God.
Heroin. Black tar heroin.
Black tar.
God, please bring it to the fucking isekai genre.
Yeah.
We fucking need that shit.
Although
man.
there is still that like, very real scare that I think all like shonen fans are wondering, especially with Shonen Jump, of like, all right, a lot of these like good shows that you mentioned, right? Like they're carrying, but everyone knows that behind the scenes, One Piece is still carrying Shonen Jump pretty fucking hard. Like Oda's shoulders must be cracked because of just how much he's carrying Shonen Jump right now. So everyone, I think, in the back of their minds is like, all right, what's gonna happen when One Piece ends? Like, what's gonna happen to Shonen Jump when One Piece ends?
I was like, no, we don't need to worry about that. We don't need to worry.
Yeah, so they're just like, I bet like Shueisha just like begging Oda to be like, please don't stop. I beg of you.
They'll make Luffy the emperor.
I'm scared because I don't think One Piece is going to die. I think it's going to be a Boruto kind of situation.
Probably. I mean,
are we going to get a 2-piece?
Yeah. Because you've started reading One Piece, you're not like completely up to date, but you can already tell that the world of One Piece is so fucking vast that I already know they're going to try to... They're going to try to...
Spin-offs.
Not like, I wouldn't say milk it, but it has potential for so many interesting stories within the world.
It's like a ton of prequels already from what I've seen that I'd be like, I'd like to know what happened before.
I mean, they're already doing that. Like, they released like an Ace story prequel in the manga, and that's like popped off recently as well. So it's like, they're already doing it. But like the moment One Piece actually ends, they're like, all right, we're going to list out all these characters that didn't get enough backstory, just make individual manga and anime about it.
Oda seems like the kind of dude who's not going to stop writing manga until he physically cannot. Like, you see, like, just saying One Piece, you're like, this dude's not gonna stop.
No,
like, this is not the type of dude who says, I think I'm done. Like, he is the type of dude who will be like, I'm just gonna not stop doing this until I physically am unable to.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
I just hope. Okay, here's my hope, because I know,
or he discovers like a type of porn he likes or something.
Or he discovers Idolmaster or some shit.
There's a couple of ways you can have downfall in Japan.
Oda, let me introduce you to the world of Genshin Impact.
Oh my god. Could you imagine? It's like, this week One Piece is on hiatus because Oda discovered Genshin Impact. Oh my god.
Because like the one thing I wish for when One Piece ends is that they give us some time, a few years, to mourn. Because I feel like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like, when something...
Post-nut clarity, right?
When something ends, sometimes you just need a little time to just let that ending sink in and just know, okay, that's it. Because I felt like with Naruto, I remember reading that last chapter and I was just like, fuck man, a part of my childhood has died. And then Naruto, the last movie, got announced like immediately afterwards. I was like, Jesus Christ, man, come on. Give me some time here, man. Come on, I'm just...
It's like a family member dying and then your mom being like, here's your brand new cousin. it's like, come on, man.
I just attended your funeral, man. Come on.
Like, chill.
I'm mourning you right now. Come on. Daddy, chill, please. Come on.
Oh my god.
I know they're not going to let One Piece die straight away, but I hope at least they'll let the legacy sink in for a little bit before they start fucking milking the shit out of it.
Yeah, hope so.
That's my hope at least.
Preach.
But who knows?